Blessings. May the light shine in you and receive all the light, all the love, all the expansion and understanding of your process. Hanak Toroya Nama. I love you, I see you deeply, and we connect heart to heart. Today, we just want to explain about the process of channeling and how, as starseeds and beings of light, that we are all are beings of lights and beacons of that lights to be expressed in this reality. How we can start doing it consciously and start enhancing the connection with Source from a deeper level, knowing that we start living in multidimensionalities right now. Remember that dimensions doesn't mean densities, doesn't mean places. Dimensions resides in consciousness that goes deeper than the mind. So we can be in the same place and different dimensions at the same time. Densities is more place of consciousness. So understanding this, we are living in different dimensions at the same time, but we're just becoming aware of the multidimensionality of our being. We are start living in multidimensionality consciously. We used to do it unconscious. Now we're getting conscious about that multidimensionality, and it can get overwhelmed because there's too many things at the same time. There's our galactic side, there's our early side, there's our shamanic side, there's different type of things, there's the 3D things. So there's different things at the same time that can be hard to process and how to navigate all those emotions at the same time, right? The key is focus and intentionality. At the same time, listening and awareness. So in the coming videos, we're gonna share more with you about the values and the importance of how to start embody what do you want to live and what are the values and principles that your being are going to start living from the flesh. But not going deeper in that topic right now, but instead of channeling is something that we all do all the time. We channel our thoughts, and those thoughts are emotions, and emotions project in reality. But how we can start channeling with intention and to tapping into different informations that we want to receive. Also start enhancing the connection with the other side of the veil and receiving feedbacks, insights, and information that can serve us in this life journey. That's the key, right? So as we start enhancing our connection, everything lies in the heart chakra. As a human beings, our heart chakra is the gate for the soul to experience and to really understand creation. So the heart chakra is very special. More than that, the heart chakra is how we're going to experience this reality. It's projected outside. So that's why you're going to see, I'm going to speak now as the being that is Rishwa is speaking. In this process of transmissions, everything's going to change, like the flow is changing, because the being that is expressing right now are going to change to different wavelengths. As we are ascending, is opening ourselves to change. And we are always in a constant change. It's just matter to really surfer the wave in some way and accept that change as something that is a normal law in this universe. It's a constant flow of creation, destruction, contraction, and rebirth and being. So, about channeling, we can do it with intention and focus. As you may start receiving codes and activations, and sometimes questions comes and resonance with some topics that you didn't feel resonance before. They can be the galactic side, or some traditions in specific, some native in specific that carries information from the stars. So it's key here to really be aware that with intention everything can be created. With focus, where our focus goes, our energy flows. So with focus is how we manifest. So setting up the focus to connect and opening the gates for the insights to come is key. And where we can do this, one of the best places is meditation. But this meditation don't need to be quiet. It can be speaking, because it's key to start opening up the throat chakra, the expression chakra. But sometimes we may think that it's only to express outside. But this chakra also expresses inside. Because this chakra, the fifth chakra, is connecting with the truth, with our truth. And sometimes it's blocked by the lies. And those lies doesn't come from outside, but come from inside. The lies that we tell to ourselves every time. So by us sitting down in meditation and start expressing ourselves, we release the lies by just putting outside and start speaking from our truth to ourselves. So one of the practice that we can apply, and you can apply, it's to sit down in meditation and start allowing the source energy to come to you and start an inner conversation from a higher state. What you can do is to activate your voice and request assistance. Easy as that. What I mean by that, it's sit down and just stay for a while breathing and doing your own practices, and when you feel that the space is clean and you are very clean of thoughts and emotions, start calling in. You can call in the Galactic Federation of Light, as this federation is specific, is there for that. They are waiting for these activations to be, but only can happen, and they only can help you if we request that help. If you specifically request the help, the service of channeling, that you would like to have more information that will serve you in your path, that you want to enhance the connection with your guides. That's why intentionality is the important thing here. If we sit down in meditation and you start setting up your intention to connect with your spiritual guides and the other side of the veil, by practicing and allow your expression to be, what I mean by that, start speaking to yourself and start bringing in personalities, bringing in like if somebody else were speaking to you, but from a higher consciousness. It can start one practice is why you don't bring the inner guru, the inner galactic. How that being speak to you, from which space that being speak to you. And you will see how you're gonna start seeing from other sides of perception the whole field. Oh wow, now I can start expressing myself. I feel more the connection. I can feel how I raise my frequency by just me start expressing from a different personality or different identity that I'm just calling in. And eventually that will open even more for more connections to come. That can be the galactic connections and the codes connections, and start activating your light language. The light language is something that I'm going to explain in the other video, but the light language is going to be key because the light language allows you to release any blockages that you may have in your throat chakra. Sanaktore ahnatere amakturiyama is natore ahnatiriyama. By you expressing yourself from that space allows you to release anything that the ego or mind may have, any resistance. And those light codes, you may don't really understand it in the moment that you're saying it, but just allow it to be, whatever comes, whatever comes. Start speaking things without reason. Just allow the voice to be activated, to be in that state. But that's a process that can come after. The most important thing is to get the activation with yourself first, with your own identities, and start putting the intention to connect with the other realms, to connect with the spiritual sides, to receive the insights, to receive the messages. So by doing these practices, you're gonna see the improvement, and also all the energies and all the multidimensionality that we're living, we can filter it in one way that once we channel, we know where we at. We have the assistance from other realms. We realize how we are not alone, that there's beings in the other side of the veil that are there for us to help us. There's teams. Before we came to this human experience, our soul, our spiritual soul, choose to have a team, and that team was willing to serve you and help you in all the journey of life. And that team is still there. It's just a matter to connect with them, call them in some way. When we start calling them, you will find that they respond. May not respond how the ego think that you're going to receive that response, but they respond in the highest timeline for your soul to be received. So thank you so much for your time. May the light be in you. And this message was for activation and to really understand the power of channeling, the power of start bringing intentionality to our channeling process, and to allow it to be. With all the love, we are with you, walking with you, be by you, and allow the energies to be received. Hanakto ahnatareyama saktoreyama is. In the next videos, we're gonna show you how we can start improving and activating the light language within. See you in the next one. Hanak os natare. May the light shine in you.